10-year-old Ziggy Agan brought a chain to the state capitol Tuesday. He used it while speaking to members of the House State Affairs Committee to describe a similar one that was used to tie down a dog that he rescued.
When they found her, she was skinny, bruised, covered in fleas, had no food or water, and was tied to a big chain like this one.
The dog is now the family pet. But for Ziggy's mom, who leads an animal rights group, state law must be amended in order to unchain more pets.
What happens sometimes is legislators say, "Oh, we don't have a chaining issue in our district," and then we can show them, actually, this is from your district. So we have been collecting them. Can't wait to get rid of them after this.
SB 5 would make the unlawful restraint of a dog a criminal act, along with outlawing the use of heavy chains and weights. Another key part eliminates a 24-hour grace period before enforcement can start.
And so this bill really goes a long way to really clarify things like potable drinking water, a sturdy shelter, those types of things. It also clarifies, most importantly, not to use heavy chains around the necks of dogs, which can lead to a vast array of illnesses and injuries to our pets.
The bill would align state law with several city ordinances, like one in Round Rock. Misty Valenta, with the Williamson County Regional Animal Shelter, urged lawmakers to close the enforcement gap. She testified about 2 rescue cases and how the changes proposed now could have made a difference then.
Each of these cases required the use of taxpayer dollars in terms of employee time, assessing, cleaning, performing hydrotherapy, and fundraising for donations for outside veterinary care.
An earlier version of the bill, approved in May, was vetoed by Governor Greg Abbott. That action triggered a swift backlash with social media attacks stating Abbott hates dogs from animal rights advocates. The concern about unintended consequences, which prompted the veto, was raised again during the hearing. Things like unfair crackdowns on rural areas and neighborhood safety.
Dogs are still going to be required to be on a leash in public places, correct?
This would not affect that.
Committee members were told that SB 5 does not target livestock. There are also exceptions to protect rural dog owners involving hunting, ranching, and keeping a dog in the back of a truck. The committee moved the legislation to the House floor on a 7-1 vote. At the state capitol, Rudy Koski, Fox 7 Austin News.